we teaching music? Because we don't know how to sing, and we live in a culture that doesn't know how to sing. And our churches are full of people that don't know how to sing, or at least think that they don't know how to sing, that claim that they don't know how to sing. And we need to fix that problem. And so we're starting with the children, teaching them, giving them the tools so that they can sing and sing well, to offer beautiful offerings in the beauty of holiness to their Lord and Savior, because all of our life flows to worship and then flows from worship. We prepare our kids theologically with simple ideas moving to complex ideas. Even the catechisms are arranged like this. The children's catechism beginning with the question, who made you? God. The shorter catechism begins with a slightly longer question, what is the chief end of man? Then there's a larger catechism, the Heidelberg Catechism. The catechisms, the theology grows and expands. Music likewise needs to be sequenced from the easy concepts to the more complex concepts. And the Kodály method, that is how you pronounce that word, K-O-D-A-L-Y, it's the last name of a Hungarian composer and educator, Zoltán Kodály. The Kodály method sequences tonal patterns and rhythmic patterns from simple to complex. Do we need to start teaching music at such an early age, at age 0, 1, 2? That seems very young. Well, the brain is creating tons of synapses during that time, and then over the next couple of years we'll begin to prune off any connections that aren't being stimulated, that aren't being used. That's why educators will say to expose young children to foreign languages during that time, because the brain will say, oh, I think I'm going to need that later, and will hang on to that connection. We know how to teach language to our kids. We begin with the most simple phonetic sounds. Ma, 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 da, 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 da. Very simple. But we don't know how to teach them the most simple phonetic sounds in music, the most simple rhythmic patterns, the most simple melodic patterns. My goal is to teach the kids, and in the process teach the parents as well, to render my job obsolete, to create a culture that knows the different children's songs, that knows the folk songs, and can then pass that on to future generations. In that 0 to 2 age range, we're going to be building as many connections as possible, exposing the kids to all kinds of music, to all kinds of rhythms and tonal patterns, to give them a huge vocabulary, as big a vocabulary as we can provide for them. And in the process, we'll be doing so using games that have been around for hundreds of years. Famous bouncing games, bouncing kids on one knee and the other knee. Tickling games where you're tickling necks and armpits and tummies. Tapping games where you're tapping on their feet as you're playing Shoeing the Horse games. We'll be learning how to move to classical music, to give a vocabulary to parents and kids for how to move when you hear certain sounds. My own personal testimony is that I didn't grow up with all of these songs and games. I didn't grow up with this kind of music education. But in the process of teaching it and of doing it with my kids, I have become a stronger singer. I have become a better music reader. These songs connect generations. They're worth doing together. They'll give you new ideas of games and things that you can do with your kids. So I hope that you can come and join us.